Ba 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 bum. No, because they know how I mark my rolls. I'm not trying to be that guy. They got audited last week. I think probably because I've been going through so many coins, they had to see what it was about. Like they couldn't. I was in that. They couldn't even go in the safe. They're like, "Oh, we're getting audited." They probably didn't understand when someone's pulling quarters and doing it, like pulling boxes and putting boxes in. They probably thought they were getting ripped off. Tell you what they say. 500,000 people want it my way now. Tell them is wrong with everything you say. 500,000 people want it my way now. Everything is wrong with everything you say. 500,000 people want it my way now. Everything is wrong with everything you say. 500,000 people want it my way now. No pad. Everything is wrong with everything you say. 100 million people voted my way now. Everything is wrong with everything you say. 100 million people got it my way now. Everything is wrong with everything you say. 100 million people voted my way now. 100 million people, 100 million people. Oh, you're gonna teach me how. Teach me how to stream now. Who wrote Irma's Cope book? Who wrote Irma's Cope book? Ah, bwahaha, bwah, bwahaha, bwahaha, ha. everyone. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. After a stream with Blockus and watching him go through some $2 coins, among others, he went through some quarters and he did all right. He did all right. But we are going to go through some coins now. We're going to see how we do, and I hope we do all right. Do all right. Do all right. I want to do all right, baby. All right. So here we go. Hi, everyone. Ah, yes. You can see my yellow cloth there. That's a special cloth for wiping off my glasses. Microfiber, don't you know? Maybe we'll get a visit from Kitty. We'll see. Got a new camera on my face today with a little bit of a ring light on it, so hopefully that illuminates the pupils stuff. Poker Rossi, hi there. Kevin Katowski was first to hang out, and hopefully he visited over on the Blockus channel too, but we are here now, and we are ready to take a look at. We're gonna do some 4-roll hunts. So we're gonna go through the rolls, but we're gonna do them 4 at a time, so long as my dog thinks it's okay, apparently. But only Juan. It's Juan the dog. He's the only Juan. No, really, he's the only one. I'm not kidding. All right. Clear the throat. So I'm going to record these individually. We're going to sort of start, and you guys are going to be kind of like the studio audience as we do this. I'm not going to refer to chat a lot as I go through the 4, but then I'll be back with you after we've gone through all 4 and taken a look at what it's all about together. But as I say, I won't be making a lot of references to chat as I make a recording at the same time. But I do recognize Poker Rossi, William, Kevin, Jack Galman will be here shortly, no doubt. And anybody else who stops by, don't worry. I look over and I see you. I just may not have a lot to say right at that particular micro moment. Maybe I'll see if I can get the shadow of the microphone out of the shot. That's better. I do have one other light I can turn on. Just a really crappy light. It's not very light accurate. But sometimes more light is better than less light. So we'll go with more light. All right. So here we go. This is how they start. Firstly, I find my mouse. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, and another 4-roll Canadian $2 Toonie hunt. We'll be checking these 4 out and make sure what's in here is, well, we're going to make sure it's actually $2 coins to begin with, because it can happen that people can stuff any kind of weird thing in here. I found some foreign coins that, although for me they're pretty cool, I don't think they're very cool. You know, we shouldn't be stuffing them in there, but I'm pretty happy to receive them, and I don't know if that's going to happen today, but we're looking for some real specific coins here. We got the 2000 here. This is the 3 bears, or the one we call knowledge. And let's get this view up here for you. All right. So that one there, right now is, we call him Churchill. He's got the sun rays behind him. I'm going to put up this knowledge. Turn up the light a little bit. Maybe a little too bright. So we call that one the 3 bears, or knowledge, whatever happens to float your boat. Oh, and right away we got insulin. That's pretty good. We have got all the 3 bears and insulins that we need to put away, so those aren't that exciting, honestly. We're going to zoom in on that there. But they're nice to find when you're going through, rolls and you're first getting your collection together. You will want to find some nice ones like that. Now, this one's the Nunavut drummer. It's one of the earliest of the commemoratives, and you find a lot of them. They made a mass ton of these things, but they don't wear well. And so to find one that looks good, that's the trick. And then put that one in your book. And of course, this one is one, but not a nice one. And so we move on. Working our way through roll number 1. We're going to roll through 4. Yes, we are. Ooh, you know what? This is a commemorative, but it's a mess. Something got on it that was very corrosive. It's a Vimy, but we wouldn't do anything with that. We're gonna pretend we didn't see that there, is basically what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. Let me just get that going here. Let me get that widened out just a little bit. There we go. I ain't the worst shot in the world. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is we got the 3 out of here. I'm just going to put that there along with the 3 just to keep track of how we do. And on to roll number 2. Not exactly flying through this today, but everything's still recording. That's good. Poke my finger in there. Not doing any racing or quiz show. Not as interesting as Block is definitely working hard to be. I'm just going through these. Oh, because I want to show you what we find. And frankly, I just haven't figured anything out yet for quiz shows or races. I just don't want to do anything I've thought of so far. If I think of something cool, we'll do it, but I don't know what that would be. There's a Vimy. Vimy Ridge was one of the important battles and one of the ones that cost a lot of human lives to win. And of course, important in the overall victory. So that is why it's on there. It's one of the ones that the Canadian boys worked very hard to achieve. And since it was done with such a great cost, we commemorate it. A lot of our coins are like that. So it's just the one out of roll number 2, just the Vimy. We're on to roll number 3. Okay, might as well leave that there. Once again, hi everyone, and thanks for stopping by Dimebag Darren World Headquarters. It looks so very blue. Let's see if I can't change up that light somehow. Does that help? No, I still look super blue. I look like a Smurf. Oh well. We're gonna go with Papa Smurf. This blue shirt doesn't help any clearly, so whatever. All the other lights are burning. I think maybe if I kill these, I won't look blue. Yeah, see, I get my red back. You know what? I'm not gonna run those. They suck. Make me look weird. They're not proper lights for a studio. They're just lights, so that's why they suck. So if you're going to be doing this for yourself, and Dimebag Darren Coins Tech and More, as it used to be called, is all about letting you know about the streaming tech. And not all lights are created equal, my friends. And that's a pure example of that. Those other lights I had above there, they're my RGB lights. They, do all the pretty colors when late at night I want to have some fun, but color accuracy they do not have, and for this they are garbage. We got a black ring. That's not so surprising, of course. I'm not sure how many they made, but they made quite a few because, of course, nothing wrong with commemorating the loss of our queen. Ooh, this is a roll that gives and gives. We right away got an armistice, which is one of the ones that comes as a painted with a beautiful red painted poppy. And I don't know, is that one of the ones I had in here? Yeah, you see? On the top row, the second from the right is the painted armistice and the unpainted. So I have these in sets. Like, the reason I do this is so that I can send you all sets or whole sets for books. If you want a Canadian book of all the coins that are commemorative, let me know. What I want to do is I want you all to get your book locally, get it off of Amazon or whatever, and then I will send you the coins, and it will be super reasonable. Now, I may not have every single coin, but I almost always do. I'll try my best. But that will include all of these. But it'll include the painted, unpainted, the glow-in-the-dark, all of it. And I've already got beautiful examples of these put away for you. So if you want to put together a commemorative coin book from Canada, all I would say is the easiest way to do it is buy the coin book locally and then let me know, and we will get you all sorted out. That being said, smiling face. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, smile big, yeah. All right. So we did get this one, which is another, and that's not there. You can't see that. There it is. They got that distinctive thing at the top, which is a security feature. So you always know which way is top on one of these coins. Let's go through the rest of these here and get on with it. Finish up our first 4 rolls before time flies and we're no longer having fun, right? I appreciate everybody who visits these tapings, as they call them. And one more. The 2003 Bears. So that's roll number 3. We got a black ring. We got an unpainted armistice. We got our 3 bears. And we got another. All right, one more time. 4 rolls up, 4 rolls down in a 4-roll hunt of Canadian $2 Toonie coins. All right. We take the first 2, take a good look, and then we set them nice and flat in the roll to make sure they're going to start off right. You can already see a black one right there. Thank you. Thank you, my queen. Long live the king. We should be getting king coins shortly. Some have rumored that king coins may circulate before the end of the year. I do not know if I agree that that will happen before the end of this year. But that might mean very early next year we get king coins in hand. That would be awful cool. King Charles. And that's how it goes. You march ahead. No more coins from that one. Just the one black ring Toonie, and that is it. Four rolls up, 4 rolls down, where we got 3, 1, 4, and 1. Nothing too exciting, honestly, and stuff that's already well established in the collection, but that's okay. That's how it goes this time. That's this time. At Dimebag Darren World Headquarters, we'll be back with another 4-roll hunt as soon as possible. Wish us luck, and catch you later. Bye for now. All right, that's that one. Ouch. So I'll put this black one right in the top. And because there's only, here, show you guys when I'm up through here. Over big. Over big, please. There's only 1 in there, so I'll just put a little 1. Put that to the side. There's 4 in here, so I'll put in the 2 non-painted, then the painted one, and then the obvious black one on the top, and that was 4. We'll put this one in the top, and that was 1. We'll put these in, and we'll put the painted one at the top so it's obvious. And that was 3. All right. That's what we got so far. Let's get 4 more rolls. And we get a chance to look at the chat. Kevin, I'm only finding Whitman folders. Look for Lighthouse Vista and what they would cost you. I'd be curious what you could get them for. Lighthouse Vista, Canadian $2 album. Lighthouse Vista. Those are the ones I think are the nice ones these days that are reasonable. But what I will say about them is if you find a place to order them, order at least 2 additional pages right away. You need them. The books, they don't have enough pages in them. So you order the book and 2 more pages. It's not inexpensive for the nicer book. Otherwise, there's the small Lighthouse books like the ones I was making and sending out, but I think it's cheaper for y'all to buy those locally anyway, because they cost like me $15 Canadian. I think they're like $9 American if you buy them. But yeah, Kevin, look into Lighthouse. Find them things. All right, we got 4 more rolls on tap. Checked out the chat. Thank you, William E., Kevin, Pokerazzi. Thank you. I know I'm not as entertaining as some, but I'm only half as ugly as others. Unfortunately, it's the whole top half, or it's the outside part. Anyway, welcome, of course, to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters. This is where I geek out and tech out with all my fancy far out crap that looks so cool, but it's not so cool. It really isn't. The trick with my setup here that looks so cool is that there are 3 monitors, and monitors are inexpensive. You can get them on Craigslist or what have you. These are all used, and I didn't buy a single one of them brand new myself. And I did build myself a nice computer recently, but I got by on a lot less for a long time, and it's really not that hard. So if you have any questions about streaming, what you need to get started, how you should do it, I'm going to tell you one thing before you even ask your questions. You have what you need if you have a smartphone. You really do. You can get started. Start showing off your stuff. Just use your smartphone. And the next thing you need to add from there is a microphone, maybe one of those little wireless ones that's very cool and not too expensive. But you have good pictures, and today's smartphones have great cameras, so you can get started. There's no reason to own the microphone that's in front of me or any of the equipment I've been stupid enough to buy. I just enjoy it, but I also have opinions to get you started that I hope wouldn't dissuade anyone from just picking up your phone and starting to show off your cool stuff. There's some really cool, about $24.95 US, just about Canada $2. Yeah, that's the one, except you need 2 more pages. The pages for me were costing about $6 a page, or $6.95. So should be around $5 a page, and you'll want a couple more pages, like right away. In fact, I think I put 3 pages in mine, or 2. I put at least 2. I know I put 2 in. I know I did. Yeah, you have to order them. There's no way around it. So you might as well order them right when you order the book. I swear to God, you can't get by without them. So I actually sent Lighthouse, and they have a sale on right now. So there's a Lighthouse Black Friday sale on right now. That is something. Actually, I have to look into that myself. But yes, I sent them nasty mail because I said, you haven't updated your books in years. They ended 2016. It's 2023. What the F? And you know, they don't give a flying F. A lot of effing going around. All right, I think it's time to hit the recording button and do round 2 of the 4-roll search. Are you guys ready? I hope you're ready. Are you ready? All right, I'm ready. Get my background music cued again here. get to rock a little harder. I thought this one was more broke up. I think this is pretty cool. You can do that. But this here, and then I click on that there. What time does it say? It says it begins at 7:12. So if I queue this thing up for 7, not easy. 7:04. Okay, I'm going to go with that. Okay, here we go. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. And we are back with 4 more Canadian $2 coins in rolls. We're going to find out what's actually in these rolls, whatever they may be. We don't know. We can't tell, not till we look. So we're going to look. Looky there. All right. So with no ado at all, we'll grab roll number 1 and get on with it. We're going to start from the bottom and work our way up this time. Well, I don't know. Didn't go so well for us last time. Maybe we'll get better luck if we do it this way. I don't know. Why do we look? Good question. We are looking for coins like this, but there are a lot more Canadian cool coins that can be found. The black ring Toonie stands alone and has no painted and unpainted. It's just what you see, the black ring. The one beside it at the bottom row there is one of our newest Toonies, and that's the Indigenous Day Toonie, comes painted and unpainted. Above there is our Summit Series Hockey Win, painted and unpainted, the Armistice, painted and unpainted, and that's just a few of the really cool coins I put into a package and send out for you to put in your book. In fact, you get them all, including the glow in the dark. So go ahead and check what eBay wants. The guy wants to sell you a single glow in the dark. I do not jack up the price for the glow in the dark that you get with your book. You pay exactly the same price to me for it as you do for any of these other painted ones. No gouging, because I'm not in business. I swear to God, I'm not. And I get to do the roll searches because you all are interested in having these coins. My own book is full. I don't need to search these coins in order to satisfy my own need for collecting. But it is fun. So I do it for you. Yeah, well, that's actually truth. And if you guys end up not wanting them, then one day I may take them back to the store. I don't know. But hopefully not. Hopefully, once upon a time when I joined this coin world and thought, what is it that people aren't doing that I could do that wouldn't just be me doing exactly what some other guy is doing, so everybody can say, hey man, Johnny's already doing that. And so this is what it came up with. Now, I did put together complete books for a few people, which was nice. But I think I came to the conclusion that sending you the coins and letting you get the book locally, that makes more financial sense. I don't want you to spend money on, I don't want you to waste your money. That being said, here is the one we call Churchill. Now, why do we call it Churchill? It was a special design. It isn't the normal polar bear design that we've had. And so there was a naming contest. And of course, lots of names were suggested, but the one in the end that got picked was Churchill. And so that's why this is Churchill. You know it's Churchill because he's by himself and he's got those sun rays behind him. And this is not a very nice Churchill, basically. Kind of beat up. So anyway, we move on. I can already see a black one coming Ooh, but before we get there, we get to one of my favorite ones because the angles on this one, not to mention that this one is actually a really nice. This one's going to get kept. Yeah, better show it to you. Boreal forest. That will be kept to be checked against the ones that are in my book to make sure that the best ones that are in my book that are prepared to go to you are the best ones I can get my hands on. But look at this queen. Actually, I'm not sure you really get the translation, and under the scope I can see the dings and whatnot, but when held in hand, it's really got a little flash to it. Anyway, we'll take it. I love the Boreal Forest design. Very cool. And right away, again, that's backed up by a black ring. I'm just going to put that to the side over here. Let's keep looking at the Boreal Forest. It's still the neatest of them. Of the two. Because the black ring isn't any different in design. It's just black ringed. And of course, it does what it's supposed to do. Because I give the queen a thought whenever I get to seeing one of them. Give her a little thought. So that's 3, right? We got the black ring, we got the Boreal Forest, we got the Churchill out of roll number 1. Let's get roll number 2, which comes from the bottom. That's right, I said so. Because that'll change our luck, right? No? It might. You don't know. I can sell you an individual batch of Toonies if you want. If you just want a few individual ones, call me, tell me which ones. I'll give you a price. I had a price worked out at one time. I have it rolling, I don't know. But bottom line is, let me send you them all. Anything that you're missing, make a list, check it twice, and I will get them sent off to you. And believe me, first find out what you need, and then I will send you a price that will make sense. Not only will it make sense, but it'll make sense because I'll explain to you how I got there. Anywho, yeah, because you may not need every single one, and if you've already got some and just need others, that's the whole idea. And that's why I was doing little bundles, and I can do little bundles. As big or little of a bundle as you need, as we pull off an unpainted Indigenous Day. Nice. Now, you probably know this already because you're very knowledgeable, I know, but the way it works in Canada is when there's a painted and unpainted, the painted one is of course sought after because it's beautiful and cool, and it generally has a mintage of 2 million, but its unpainted counterpart, looking ever so slightly less cool, has a mintage of 1 million. So in order to get the set, you're not only looking for the painted one, but the ever so much harder to find unpainted. And that one will likely end up in my book regardless because of how scarce the unpainted version can be. So that one is likely to get kept just for the fact that it's hard to find. And that being said, already we come across another one, and that is, of course, the unpainted version of the 2017 Dance of the Northern Lights, our glow-in-the-dark circulating Canadian $2 coin. Block would be quick to tell you there's all kinds of Canadian glow-in-the-dark coins, and there are, but they're not circulating coins, as the painted one of this definitely is. But we will say we got two coins out of roll number 2. All right, I think it's treating me pretty fairly so far. Never cut your fingernails before doing this, because I can't get into the roll. You start to get really mad. You start thinking, if I'm not careful, I'm gonna need a swear jar. All right. Well, we'll get the one in the bottom settled because the second one is our first commemorative. So this one is the one we call Flanders Fields, and that shows what's supposed to be the author of the poem, writing the poem, and behind him a field with crosses, row on row, as Flanders Fields is. And there's a bird flying there, and of course the remembrances of the poppies and whatnot. So that is the in Flanders Fields commemorative right there. All right, so here we go. We got some polar bears yet. Polar bear, polar bear, polar bear. Oh, they're not flat in there. There we go. Oh, nice one to find. I'm doing all right. I've got the unpainted version of the one that Block found earlier today, the D-Day. He got the painted D-Day, the one I long for. But it would be in your book. I happen to have recently got a couple of them. They're not the prettiest painted D-Days I've ever seen, but we have them. And when I say not the prettiest, this is kind of what I mean by that. Here is the next one that I just found, and that is, of course, the painted Victory, but it is also, it's kind of ugly, Hey, you still got Kitty there? Can Kitty make a cameo? No Kitty cameo. All right, we go on. So yeah, that's an example of, that's a painted. I'm likely going to separate that out and keep it regardless, but it is not, if you were to get a set for a book, you wouldn't get this. Let's put it that way, because it's not quite good enough. If I was to give it away as a prize, that would be a little different. And right away we get another upside down, what you call it, Dance of the Northern Lights. Kind of not remarkable. Oh, and here's another Dance of the Northern Lights, for Pete's sake. Yeah. Can I say that? For Pete's sake. Oh. A Nunavut drummer. And an, oh. I just dropped it on the floor. I got a magnet on a stick. I'm not kidding. See right here. This magnet on a stick. Never know how far the coins are gonna go. And would you believe it? Another Dance of the Northern Lights. So let's tally up this one here. Let me get these off of here. There's a whole pile of Harvest. Wow. Okay, this has been quite a roll, this one. Let me just go back to wide. Wide, no. How do I go to wide? That's wide. And there. Okay, so that's a Northern Lights. That's a Northern Lights. That's a Nunavut drummer. We'll put that one down. That's a Northern Lights. That's that painted Victory, which, again, unpainted D-Day. The, yeah. So we got 3 Northern Lights and 4 others in that case. That was a heck of a roll. Not going to complain much. I hope I come across a glowy. It's nice to put another one away, honestly, and know that it's out of circulation. They are so few and far between. They are the holy grail when it comes to toonies right now. Anybody who finds a glowy, happy days. Get out of there. When I do that, I'm using the wrong hands. Why don't I switch hands? Okay, there's our first 2. Let's get them set in there so the roll stands up. Wait. Yeah. I thought so. Kind of messed up Churchill. Messed up just because of general wear. No horrible thing happened to Churchill. He just went to the store a few times. He's been there, he did that. And a boreal forest. And a black ring. Ooh, we don't see so many of these guys. That is Sir John A. Macdonald, Canada's first Prime Minister. Not a founding father, not a blah, 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 blah. Just our first Prime Minister, nothing that special. Kind of an idiot, apparently. But I think they all were back then, pretty much. You know, with the slavery and the whatnot. That kind of thing. With all that kind of thing going on. Not gonna complain, actually. Wouldn't be worth it, not at this juncture. 4 more rolls. We got 3, 2, what was it, 7? And 4, with 3 of those being repeats there on roll number 3. But that's what you get when you go through the rolls. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. And that's what makes it worthwhile. So thank you once again for tuning in to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, and another successful 4-roll search. Bye for now. All right, let's put these 4 back in. We'll put the black one on the top. Wait a little 4 on the outside. Put these 7 back in. Put that shabby but painted victory on the top. Write a 7 on it. I like that one. We're going to keep that one. But I'm not going to worry about it for right now. So that's just going to go on top there. I'm going to say 2. And one more time for 3 more that go in here. Black one on the top with a number 3. In the end, all the commemoratives that I don't keep will go into 1 roll. And I'll drop that off at the local Lordco, which is the car parts store. The lady there will have rolls in her till, and she will give me rolls, we'll trade. So I will know that all the coolest ones are staying out in circulation and not going back to the bank. And they have the coolest till full of coins in all of Abbotsford. It's a win-win. Looking back over our chat, William E., thank you for hanging out. Blockus, thank you for stopping by. Kevin, yeah, let me help you out, Kevin. I swear to God, I'll do good by you, bro. Everything else looks cool. So we are ready. This time I'm going to plug Omnivox story time. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. And once again, we've got 4 rolls, Canadian $2 coins. They're up, they're down. Let's find out what's inside the magic, you know. Now, I want to tell you about something we're doing on my other channel, Omnivox Gaming, where I'm reading you my very favorite story. It is Isaac Asimov's Foundation. And I want you to go over there and check that out. We are few chapters in, and they're all in a playlist, so you can listen to them all. And I apologize because the next one's oh so short, so I kind of have to do it and then probably the next one as well at the same time before I post them, because you would feel ripped off if you had waited and then just received what the next chapter is, like 2 paragraphs. It's pretty scary. Should have just done it already, but I didn't. Okay, so oh well, we'll work it out. Once again, 4 rolls up, 4 rolls down. Let's see what the roll goddesses have for us today. I'm a Christian, but I can still pretend goddesses are a thing, right? They're real pretty. That's all I want is pretty girls. That's all I want. Alrighty, here we go. There's a pretty queen. She's got a pretty bear. A pretty queen and a pretty bear. That's all they got. Pretty bear. Pretty bear. Looks like the cupboard's pretty bare. All right. Polar bear, polar bear, polar bear, polar bear. I don't look that hard for the ones that are considered counterfeit. I don't, oh, and here's our first to speak of coming out of the chute. That little dealie there is supposedly the insulin molecule, I guess. Now here's the neat thing about insulin. We celebrate having isolated the insulin molecule for use for human beings at the university in Toronto. That was done by Banting and Best. Now, we Canadians have it on our coin, and I don't remember which guy, so tough titties Banting and Best, but one of them was an American, one of them was a Canadian, and they did the work at the Canadian school. So both Americans and Canadians came together, and believe me, man, we saved a bajillion lives when we figured out how to get insulin separated so that people who needed it could get some more. And I guess that's why we double our celebration today with a second insulin coin found right away in the roll there. After I did all that spiel, you'd think I was preparing to show you another insulin coin, but it really wasn't, I swear. I got my hands out of the shot here, searching, but I did find another black ring. And then another Dance of the Northern Lights. Not bad for a first roll. We went 4 deep there. A double painted, because those two are the painteds, and a black ring and another Dance of the Northern Lights. Now, roll 2. Take it from the bottom. Make that field of view just a little bit bigger there. There we go. It's too bad that the painted one of the Dance of the Northern Lights, they needed to make a lot more of those. There are so many of the unpainted ones there because they don't attract anybody's attention. But the painted ones, man, people see those right away and want them. But man, you just find so many not painted examples. Anyways, so be it. Let's get these two set in the bottom. I can already see some more black action right there, right here. I feel like I can adjust that up. I might. Onwards and upwards, thinking about the future, but not until we get there. Oh, our first. Wait for me, Daddy. I grew up in, well, I did kind of grow up in the town where this is set. I grew up in Burnaby, and Burnaby is right beside New Westminster, and my street was basically right there. We got another one here, but we'll tell the story first. That was a parade of soldiers going down the main street of New Westminster, and a young son who saw his father walk by broke away from his mother and shouted, "Wait for me, Daddy," as he tried to catch up to his dad marching by. And that made the picture of the paper, and it was an iconic, of course, image that ended up on the coin. And that is the story of the Wait for Me, Daddy. But while we were waiting, we came up with an Indigenous Day coin, so not so bad. Thanks for waiting. Ooh, and what do we have here? Lucky game with the no paint, eh? You can win that game against the Russian, Oh, and here we go. We're back to celebrating our queen. I gotta think that anybody in Canada that wants a black ring Toonie's got to have their hands on one by now. It doesn't look like they spared the rod at all when it came to making them. And here's a really nice example. Well, okay, nice example of the Battle of the Atlantic from the war. once again, the rolls are given. We're taking, what's another 5? First one 4, we got a black. Second one 5, we got a black ring, a hockey, a wait for me daddy, a war in the Atlantic, and we'll end it with the painted one. The painted one. We will end it with the painted one. The painted one. And then we will go on to roll number 3. From the bottom. We got to keep going from the bottom. That's been good luck, I think, for us all along. I don't think changing that up is a good idea. So from the bottom. All right, one more time, boys. From the bottom. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. I just got to count it backwards if you're going from the bottom, right? All right, the first 2 are normal. We'll use those to set the bottom of the roll. You can see in there. Can't you? Yes, you can. I can see that you can see in there. No tricks. Oh, and right away, we get another example of the wait for me, daddy. Oh. I'm using backing tracks from backing tracks on YouTube. I always use these. I never get a match. Then we got your 3 bears, your 2000, your knowledge, whatever you want to call it. It's got a few different names. That one is the one I'm talking about. Till I find a different one. And when I do, you will be the first to know, I promise. I'll be showing you right here, right now. Shout out to any of the people from the bank, because I tell them that we're going to do this with their coins. I tell them to tune in. So if you're tuning in from my bank, you rock. All right, we got 2. That's a little bit shabby compared to what we've been getting, but far be it for me to complain having gotten 4 and then 6 and now 2. But okay, all right, I'll shut up now. Thanking the studio audience for hanging out in the chat while we're doing this tonight. Really appreciate you, and we'll be checking you out shortly here after we get through these. Like I said, so many of these. I can't imagine how many they actually mintaged. There's a page for that. It's called Coins in Canada. If you need to know, that's where you go, and you can find out usually what the mintage is of coins. Sometimes not. They don't have every piece of info. We're going back to the war in the Atlantic. But for the most part, they do. I've upgraded my face cam as a part of Black Friday. Give myself a little bit of something. Retail therapy probably is what you should call it. But this face has now got a little ring light. Anyway, hopefully that, I think it's an upgrade. My other camera was held together with a couple of zip ties, so I figured, what the heck. All right, we haven't seen this one. The story behind it is great. Block found one during his search. This is the HMS Shannon, and its claim to fame was it captured a U.S. Vessel that was our enemy at the time and brought it back to our harbor as a spoil of war because we won. And that's that. I think we gave it back in the end because we're Canadians, and we probably said sorry, but however you look at that. So that's roll number 4, and 3 more coins out of that one. Not bad. So there it is. 4, 6, 2, and 3 from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. Thank you for stopping by. We'll be back next time. Bye for now. What, 5? I'm supposed to do something in 12 minutes? Like, and then... All right. All right, let's put these ones away. I don't think it was that good of a deal, but I was kind of looking at getting a ring light, something to light my face forward. I'm not going to fold that, but I'm going to write the 3. But I knew my camera was kind of garbage. Well, not really garbage, but wasn't that bad. First world problems, dudes, yeah. I really wanted the light. I should have bought a more effective light even, maybe, but I still have a couple of lights in mind. 2 more, in fact. But we'll see. Can't buy them after I'm dead, so maybe I'll buy them soon. You know what I mean? 4 in that one. Can I get through one of these in 12 minutes? I'm not sure. So I got 12 minutes, probably more like 10 minutes now. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren, world headquarters here in the corner of my living room. And one more time, we're going to go through 4 rolls of Canadian quarters. They're not quarters, they're toonies. See what happens when I start thinking quickly? Things break down. Toonies are $2 Canadian coins. Not quarters at all. Not quarters at all. But we are going to pound through these. Pound through. This is going to be a speed search. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. If it doesn't give me what I want, ba-boom. And here's the first ba-boom. Got the HMS Shannon. There's one on the floor. We'll find it later. I'm a bumblebum. Oh, we do have this boreal forest, but I already saw it's got a big piece of dirt on the other side. So a big piece of dirt will definitely rule out, you know, keeping it. We got an Indigenous Day, backed up right away with an insulin, and that rules out rule number 1. Indigenous insulin. We got 4 out of rule number 1. Can't complain there. Rule number 2, let's go. All right, the first 2 are playing. Get them settled in there. 2. 2 more. You didn't think I was going to count all the way up, did you? In Flanders fields, the poppies grow beneath the crosses, row on row. Going back to the hockey dudes. And the 3 bears. You can see some of these, they're pretty easy to come across, but then the question is getting a nice one. Okay. Dance of the Northern Lights, and that rounds out rule number 2. With how many? 4. All right, roll number 3. Let's go. Right away, roll coughs up number 2 and a nice victory. Oh, and then right away, a Sir John A. They are in low mintage, those Sir John A's, so find a really nice one for your book. A little bit harder. I know I have some. That one's not a particularly nice one, but I remember when having nicer Sir John A's on hand was a little bit of a challenge. I feel a lot less challenged about that right now with another black ring. Oh, I should stay there. Could see the queen side that time. Oh, well, it only takes a second before it's time to go back to Flanders Fields. Well, and the Nunavut drummer rounds out roll number 3 with 5 coins. We got the black ring, we got the Sir John A, we got the Victory Unpainted, which will go well with that painted one that we got earlier. That's a set. It's not very pretty. You wouldn't get that one, I'm still telling you that. But that's 5. 5 out of roll number 4. 3s, pardon me. So we're on to roll number 4. Got 4 on the brain. Dump that out. Get this done quickly, because I gotta go into the kitchen and make some dinner. I promised to help. But if I can get this one done, then we're good. Oops. Hey, speaking of, Sir John A is coming up. Just mention him and just, apparently he shows up. Maybe I should set another dinner plate for him. He might be coming over. I don't know. Oh, and there's one right there. What do we got? Unpainted insulin. Nice. That will go with the painted insulins we got earlier. What's that? No, regular. Just so dirty it was hard to tell what it was exactly. All right, and that is it. So for roll number 4, we got 2 more. Pretty good. 4, 4, 5, and 2. All from 4 more rolls of Canadian $2 coins here at Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. Thanks for coming by for 4 more. We'll be back again for 4 more soon, but not right now. Bye for now. All right, let's get these boxed, and then I got to go into the kitchen for a little bit and do a little something, whatever the wife wants me to do, because it's about dinner. She's actually at work right now and is not able, but she got things all set up for me. So all I'll have to do is whatever she tells me to do, and then dinner will be ready. So that was 4. Might have been 5. That was definitely 4. And 4 more. And the indigenous, and then the painted. Oh, painted went in upside down. Want it to be obvious when I look into the top of the roll. So that was 3 or 4, 3 or 4, yeah, 3 or 4. Something like that. All right, we're gonna take a little intermission and we will be back. But for now, just for a bit, I'm gonna step away and do a little kitchen work, but I'm not gonna end the stream. So if you hang out or come back after when I'm back doing it again, I really appreciate you. These streams are more about the recordings that I make than the actual streams during the course of the stream itself. So if you understand that, then you'll understand that I'll be back to make more streams shortly, but not right now. For now, it's to the kitchen to do a little cooking, but I will be back. Ah. Okay, sure. Why not? Woohoo. Ah, yes. Dinner time. Wonderful. Check 1, check 2. Nice. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren's World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, where we are still after $2 coins, and only the special ones, only the ones we really, really want, and not many of the others, but we're still gonna look. And we've got 4 rolls here to go through. We've had specifically good luck, I think, going from the bottom to the top. So that's what we're going to do today. Away we go. Thank all our visitors in chat as we do this. Appreciate you coming to the studio this evening as we go through these real quick. Let's see what's... Oh, right on. That gets things started. Not bad. One of the coolest ones to take a good long look at, War in the Atlantic. Oh, and 2 more immediately. Oh my. We all know about Churchill the Bear. He's probably in this bear family here. From 2000 in the 3 Bears knowledge. Mom Bear and Baby Bears. Maybe. Maybe. I think Churchill was one of those baby bears. Ha 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 ha. Nice. And there's my very own painted D-Day. Sweet! There we go. That's what a guy wants. That's one of my holy grails right now. Painted D-Day. Sweetness and light. Happy days. One of the ones I've been having trouble finding. Now we do have now a unpainted insulin. I'm just going to put that unpainted insulin over here because I'm going to keep me painted D-Day underneath the scope right there. Very nice. Very nice. All right, roll number 1. Very nice to us here. We got the insulin. We got the, no, that's not, let's get that out of the way. We got 4, right? We got the 3 Bears. We got the War in the Atlantic. We got a Churchill. And we got a painted D-Day out of roll number 1. Well, let's do all the things that keep the good omen spirits happy. Jesus forgive me. And let's get another roll from the bottom. I don't believe in spirits. Only the Holy Spirit. That's it. Oop, nearly dropped that one on the floor. I blocked it with my belly. Don't tell me it ain't good for anything. In there, yeah, they are. Hope you're having a good day. We've been going through a box of Toonies, 4 rolls at a time, and doing very well. Check out some of our previous hunts to see that this box has been coughing it up, but we haven't had any glow in the darks. But I did get a painted D-Day right there, so I have a hard time complaining, and yet, oh wow, this one's got a bend in it. Somebody bent it. Wild. Okay, well, I don't want it, so in it goes. And that's a skunk. We got nothing out of roll number 2. I don't mind. Roll number 3. Let's go. It's a little dirty, that D-Day, but it probably come out kind of nice after a little bit of warm water and maybe a tiny bit of dish soap or something. Something mild. Put 2 in there and start smashing our way through here. Oh, nope. Thought it was something, but it ain't nothing. You get hopeful, right? Oh, they're going in sideways. I'll fix that. Skunked again. Wow, don't know what to say about that, except that our luck has been so reasonably good that it's hard to complain still. Skunks happen. They do, they do, they do. Well, the skunk is over. We got another 2,000 free bears. Well, it is a HMS Shannon, very dark. Not a very nice looking coin at this point. And that's all we get. Two more out of roll number 4. So a total of 5 out of roll number 1. Skunk, and 2. Well, that's exactly the way it goes sometimes, and got to be ready for that. Thank you very much for tuning in to Diebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. We'll be back with another 4-roll search soon enough. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now. All right, let's put them away. Put 2 in there. Might as well put a duck egg on that. Another great big duck egg on that. And 5, count them 5. Oh, that's right, D-Day goes on the top. What am I talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Write the 5. Put the D on it just so I know. Goldilocks is in pieces in their tummy. Down in their tummies. Chance to look at the chat. Thank you, Martin, for coming by. William E., thanks for hanging out through dinner. Appreciate you. We have 4 more rolls to go. All right. Normal open. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, where we're going to go through 4 more rolls of Canadian $2 coins. We call them Toonies, and there's a reason, because they'll drive you absolutely bonkers and crazy and stupid, toony loony. Anywho, that being said, let's get crazy. Let's get nuts. All right? What we're going to do is pound through these looking for the one or two different commemoratives that I need. There's not very many of them. I will lay out all the ones we find, but I will probably not keep many, if any. And here's our first. Not one that I need for the collection, but one I'd be happy to send to you. Indigenous Day, painted. There is an unpainted version of this very same coin, of course, but that is the beautiful painted Indigenous Day, not the very latest coin, because that would be a rappel, which I have yet to see today, but the second most recent, and there it is. Foreign 10 pesos. So we lose out on a coin, and we get a coin from the Dominican Republic. Mela. 10 pesos. Banco Central de República Dominicana. Cool. Well, it could be worse. 10 pesos. I'm sure it's not worth $2, but what the hell are you gonna do? All right, I'll put that one aside. I don't know how to count it. I really don't. But the very next one is Pay Dirt with a Wait For Me Daddy. All right, rule number one. So I don't know. Well, I guess we'll just put it there. Sure looks like a Toonie from far away. You could stick that in any with probably even a machine. I don't know. But I can see. I wonder what they cost, because they're definitely a good roll stuffer for a Toonie roll. You can't even tell. I bet you we even make those. Pretty sick. I bet you we do. Anywho, that being said, let's get into roll number 2, shall we? Because we do make coins for other countries, and that is, to me, like a spitting image of a Toonie with different, I don't know. Okay. All right. These things are getting to be like all over the place. Black Ring Toonie. Sir John A. coming up. Well, that's 2 out of roll number 2. Black Ring and a Sir John A. Ouch. Nice and flat in the bottom. The right away. It's definitely not pretty. And nothing anybody's looking for, but there it is. Unfortunately. Can't say unfortunately. And Sir John A. comes up again. I mentioned he's hard to find, and yet he's not playing hard to find. Not at all, not with us. He's being a bit of a easy to get sort. Just trying to make me look bad by popping up every second coin. Okay, fine. Well, there we go. What do we have here? Battle of the Atlantic. Not particularly clean, but good. I mean, still buys bread. That's roll number 3, and 3 more coins it looks like we got out of that one. Finally, roll number 4. All right. Need more fingernail. Oh yeah, I do. I need more fingernail. Right. We got 3 bears. And that is it, and that is all. Not much to speak of when it comes to this particular roll set. 3, 2, 3, and 1. That is it, and that is all. From Dimebag Darren World Headquarters, here in the corner of my living room. Where is this thingy that I push? It's right here, and then I say bye. I thank you for coming. We'll be back with another 4-roll search soon enough. We'll see how that one goes. But until then, bye for now. All right. Now we'll put them away. There's 1 in this roll. Three in this row. 2 in this row. Black 1 on the top. And 3 in this row. And we'll put that painted Indigenous Day on the top. Let's get 4 more. What fun. Colin. Seaweed, thanks for stopping by, Seaweed. Once again, welcome to the Dimebag Darren World Headquarters channel, where we are. I'm going to actually ask you all to check out Omnivox Gaming, where I'm reading my favorite story. It's in the playlist. You can just click on it and listen through till the point I've read to so far. It is Isaac Asimov's Foundation. Quite a story. So if you wouldn't mind, enjoy the story as I read it, and go ahead over to the Omnivox Gaming channel for Omnivox Story Time with Dimebag, and enjoy my favorite story with me. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I do. I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. All right. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters, here in the corner of my living room. Same place I always keep it. And once again, 4 rolls up, 4 rolls down. Let us see what the coin gods have for us today. No, same god as for everything else. Not a special one. He's just god of everything. So today he can be our coin god, and we'll see what he has to offer. We will thank him for whatever we're given, and it starts off with a Nunavut. I'll show you that. Nunavut drummer, I'm sure they made lots and lots and lots of these, but they were one of the very first ones made. They've been around a long time, and they're actually kind of hard to get in really nice shape because of that. Now, speaking of really nice shape, I got one here for you right now. It's already given up another beautiful coin. Comes painted and unpainted. That is the Bill Reed Spirit Bear, I believe it is. And a beautiful job. It looks gorgeous as a painted coin, and real nice to have a set of those Bill Reeds. Now, of course, if you got a book from me, or if you had me send you the coins for your book, like I'm trying to promote these days, that'll be there. And the painted one will be there too. So you won't worry about every set of coins that there is for Toonies are included. So you get a Bill Reed set, and that's a painted and unpainted Spirit Bear. And we'll put the Nunavut drummer beside it to show us our take from roll number 1. Let's open up roll number 2, and we're coming from the bottom because coming from the bottom has been good to me. Okay. Let us go. We got the first 2. We'll just make sure they sit nice and flat in the bottom of the roll. So the rest of them basically end up doing the very same thing. As long as you put them in about 2 at a time, I've noticed that they tend to fall flat, which is good. Don't need them to get jammed up. I can check with my finger there. It was jamming up. Speaking of jam, must be jam in some of these jars, but they kind of look like chemicals and stuff, and that is the insulin Toonie. That's some kind of a lab there. Lab scene. And we got a black ring. And we got the Northern Lights. Got a bunch of them all of a sudden. Oop. And we got another Northern Lights. Give me one painted one. Come on. Well, I won't say roll number 2 was super, because those Northern Lights ones are just so easy to come by, I tell you. But we got 1, we got 2, we got a black ring, and we got the celebration of the isolation of insulin. Pardon me. Let's take one from the bottom and see what we got. Roll number 3 of a 4-roll hunt. This doesn't take a lot of time done correctly. Right on. We'll set this first one down because we want to put the second one under the scope. We are blessed with a second Bill Reed unpainted. Keeping in mind that the unpainted would have had the lower mintage as well. And we know what that means, right? Lower mintage, harder to find. So we are finding the hardest to find Bill Reeds, I guess. But I would still love to find the painted ones. I would, I must say. We got another black ring. And that is it. So we got a black ring and a Bill Reed from roll number 3. From roll number 3. And that is it. That takes us to roll number 4, the ultimate roll of this 4-roll coin hunt. Couple to drop into the bottom. The side wall is caving in a little bit on this roll. Hopefully that'll hold up. They generally do. Oh, and this time the Battle of the Atlantic is a nice looking one. Look at that. See, that's what we go looking for. That is going to end up in my storage book. I bet you anything. And maybe even in the book for you. That is a worthwhile coin. When you see how you get them all brown and old, this one here standing out like a beacon. So beauty. I'm just going to slide it aside because we have now got another Nunavut drummer. But we did fairly well there. Not going to complain none. When they're that purty. That's roll number 4. We got our Nunavut drummer, and we got a pretty Battle of the Atlantic. Not too bad out of 4 more rolls from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. We'll be back again with 4 more rolls very soon. Bye for now. All right. Well, that one's pretty awesome, actually. Put that one on the top. A very nice one to get in such good shape. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, and we'll put the black one on the top. Number 4. Here we got 2. All right. Checking out the chat block. William, Martin, thank you for coming by. Do appreciate it. Almost through these. We'll go to the bank tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. No, I guess we're not going to the bank tomorrow. Too bad for me. I don't care. We just have to process rolls. We got the fever. And the only answer for the fever is more rolls. Or cowbell. We've got cowbell. Don't have any cowbell right now. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. And one more time, we have 4 more unsearched, beautiful $2 Canadian coin rolls. We're going to go through them together and see what we get. Let me invite you to Omnivox Storytime on the Omnivox Gaming channel. Please visit and listen to the great story I'm reading, Isaac Asimov's Foundation. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's just the best. It's my favorite story, and hopefully you enjoy it 1/10 of what I like it, and you will really enjoy that. Even 1/10 is enough, I swear. All right, 4 rolls, let's go. We go from the bottom to the top, and we just see. Doesn't matter how it goes. We're in the world of, well, look at that. Who's trying to tell us what here with a black one right there on what turns out to be the bottom, if you look at it that way when I pour them out. So we know we're ending with a bang, but we're not just ending with a bang, we're starting with one. Before I can even put the first coin into the roll, we have the Unpainted Summit Series hockey, the game 50 years ago where we heroically beat the Russians. If I do that, you know it's good. There it is. Big Poppy Armistice. Nice. One of the finds of the evening for sure. Big Poppy Armistice. I do have another HMS Shannon, but it just came out, but we're just going to push that aside here. We're going to keep our Big Poppy Armistice under the scope. because it's a big poppy armistice. That one's showing a little bit of wear. We got to get it out of circulation before it gets any worse. Nice. And of course, that one comes painted and unpainted. And of course, as I said, this roll ends with a black. So let us show our winnings from roll number 1, which is 1 coin, 2 coin, 3 coins, and the painted armistice. Yes. Little worse for wear, but armistice. It's been in the war after all. Gotta cut it some slack. Like to thank all the visitors to the chat while we're doing rolls tonight. Appreciate you all. Let's poke these out and see what we get. Don't want to waste a lot of time at it. We want to get it done expediently. I am pretty good at being expedient at this. Well, after you've got a certain number of coins, and you know which ones you're looking for, boy, it makes it easier because you know what you're not gonna, you know what you're not looking for. You know what you're not looking for. Sometimes that's half the battle. Just knowing what you don't want. And the first one that came out of that is another Nunavut drummer in really bad shape. Well, not really bad shape, but not going in anybody's book, Nunavut drummer. How about that? Not. $2 coins make collecting a little bit more difficult because it's $2 you're tying up in each coin. A lot harder than pennies, nickels, or any of the other denominations, of course. And of course, once they come out with a $5 coin, it'll be that much more expensive to do this. Can't imagine $5 coins if they start to bring out a bunch of commemoratives and all that. That's going to be hard. But it's kind of inevitable. I think a $5 coin's going to be in our future. It saves the system so much money. And since everything's going up in price, and a loaf of bread that used to be under $1 is like $10, a $5 coin becomes more and more inevitable. Nice black ring Toonie. I just set it on the edge there so you can see it. You know what a black ring looks like. That's it. Roll number 3 gave us the Nunavut drummer black ring Toonie. Not much to speak of, but roll number 4 is up. From the batter's box up to... From the warm-up box up to the batter's box, I should say. Stepping up for the next roll is roll number 2. No, roll number 4. Shut up. Check the roll. Make sure it's going to sit in there flat. And we get a Vimy. Not a real nice Vimy, but a Vimy. And not a particularly nice boreal forest, but here it is. We got another. And the 3 bears. That's it for this one. Well, it's a happy day any day you get a painted, and it's a happier day when you get a painted armistice, because that's pretty awesome. This pretty awesome. 4, 0, 2, and 3. That's our take out of 4 rolls. Canadian $2 coins. Hope it was fun for you. Pretty fun for me once I pull out a painted armistice from Dimebag Darren, world headquarters here in the corner of my living room. Thank you and goodbye. All right. There's 3 in there. No, Nick. I don't watch between roll hunts. As soon as I'm done with the roll hunt, I look up and then I see you bitching. Stop bitching, Nick. We found 2 in that one. Thank you for coming by, Nick. We got 0 out of that one. And here we got 4. 4 with a painted armistice that's going on the top. And we'll write a little 4 on the outside of the roll. Nice. All right, what do we got left? Not many. Is it just? Are we there? Have I made it? The last 4? Yes! We're on the last 4, folks. I see Billy came by. Billy, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, sir. We are on the last 4 roll hunt. Don't you know? That's about right. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. I hope you're having a good day today. We've got 4 more rolls of Canadian $2 Toonie coins to go through together. It won't take long, and we're going to find out exactly how things go, starting right now and starting at the bottom. Like traditionally, it seems to be tradition now, so I think I might as well stick with it. Starting from the bottom and working my way up, right? Let's spill them out. Let's see what first 2 we get. They're nothing special, so they will keep our roll upright and cool. 2 more, and we start off with our first of the evening, Black Ring Toonie. There it is. Nice. Oop, drops, but blocked by my tummy. Nice. No coin on the floor. Blocked by my tummy. Ominous music. Does that mean we're going to find a glow-in-the-dark Toonie? That ominous music? I sure hope it does. But it doesn't mean we're going to find it in this roll. That's for sure. 1 black rim Toonie is all we got out of roll number 1. So let's dive into roll number 2 and see how it goes. All right, set them flat. Nice. Love to find a 2017 painted glow-in-the-dark Toonie. That would be nice. But you can't choose what you find. You can only look. So we do the looking part, and the rest is up to fate. But you miss 100% of the shots you do not take. So we are shooting now. The shot. All right, there's nothing in this roll. It's a shutout as far as shots are concerned. 2 more rolls to go. I'd like to thank everyone for coming by and visiting while I go through these rolls. I do appreciate your visiting in the chat. Ooh, I see one right away. That's cool. But it's at the bottom and we're at the top. First 2 are normal. We'll set them in there. Average everyday bears. My eyes are starting to focus not so well. so many coins. I'll give them a break after this because we'll be done till I can get back to the bank and get some more. And that's okay. Oh, about time we got another Churchill. Ooh, okay, and there's the one that I saw before, the one that was on the bottom, and that was a Vimy. So out of roll number 3, we did get 2. We got a Vimy and a Churchill. So let's put those down here. And this is it, the ultimate roll. Finishing off the box I have on hand. That wasn't really a box, but it was just a bunch of rolls given to me and put in a quarter box because they didn't have any Toonie boxes, which was unfortunate. But I'll take any kind of box because you just don't want to. Hang on. You know what? I'm just going to push these out. This roll is a little bit beat. I think it'll be fine. All right, all right, all right. Onwards we go. Final roll. Not here to take all day on this. Don't want to do that. Got a little paper cut on the side of my finger from this. Black ring. Thank you for something out of this roll. Come on. Gimme, 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 gimme. Never gets. Don't you know your manners yet? Some of these really look nice, you know. That's a 96. Well, I don't know if that means they're fake. Probably does. Another black ring on the horizon. I don't think they did these in any small amount. I don't think having, and we're going to see a lot of black ring Toonies in the future floating around. That's my take on it. I think they made a lot of them. And why not? And that is that. Roll number 4 was 2 more black ring Toonies. And that is how it is. Roll number 1 with 1 black ring. Roll number 2 was zippity doodah. A couple of out of roll number 3 and a couple more blacks out of roll number 4. Completely finishing our search through these rolls that I was able to get last time around to the bank. Hopefully they'll be nicer to us next time. We did get a painted armistice. I'm not complaining. That would be wrong. Thank you for tuning in to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. We are out of here. All right, that's all of them. Oliver love Billy. Hey Billy, just subbed the block. Martin saying wish they could come this way. I can't find the black rings. Oh my god, I got so many. Hey Looter, thanks for stopping by. Of course, Nick Molnar, thank you for stopping by. What's going on here? Poster Toonies and quarters damn near every day on my account. It's so easy. Yes. All right, well, let's put these away. Put the 2 black ones in there. Write the number 2. Put these 2 in here. Put the Vimy on the top. Write a number 2. Write a great big 0 on the outside of this one. I could fold it up, but I'm not gonna. And then this one gets the 1 black ring on the top and a 1. And that is that. Let's see if I can get this box out of here. I'm just going to put these in the box right now and set them aside. Afterwards, I will make a roll of nothing but the commemoratives that I found in this box and drop it off at the local store so that they go out. This is a quarter box. I don't know how well it's going to stack these like this, but we'll see. I may run out of space pretty quick. This one can fit in here. We're out of space already. there. And maybe not. Maybe one in there. Maybe one in there. And there's two more that don't fit. Okay, so we're just gonna put them on the top and then move this whole box out of the way. Boxes are heavy. Just saying. Whew. All right, well, that was me going through a bunch of Toonies. I'm wiped. Bring donuts? Oh, I don't have donuts. I do have, this was a muffin. I didn't eat the whole muffin, though. I should have. I will eat the rest of this muffin after. But I have self-control. I can eat a partial muffin and come back for more muffin later. I'm not a muffin pig. I know how to manage my muffin. Anywho, that's going to call it quits for me from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters. I'm going to shut this one down. Thank you for stopping by during the course of the live. I do appreciate it. I don't know who's live right now. If there's anybody else, mention it in the chat. Is there anybody we should be visiting? Let's just see who's live right now. Well, Baked with Mrs. Red is on. You know, Baked. Jeff Crumpler's in the Crumple Zone. He does auctions and stuff, though. If you're into that, you know about Jeff. JP's Bar is on. They get to be pretty crazy over there. Walker Magnets. $4 Hunt sold out over at Walker Magnet. So that can be a good thing. What else here? Music KK. KK is doing some sort of a music game night. Yeah, that's about it. All right, boys, girls, and others, we are out of here. Thank you very much again for stopping by. Just hit the